Good morning everyone and happy new all-time high again once more. I keep saying this, but well, we do some new all-time high almost in every daily update. This is pretty crazy. So happy new all-time high. We're now at 73,000. This is absolutely insane. We're going to cover today's waves. I have some few stuff here. I mean, everything was planned really yesterday, really. But yeah, we're still going to update all of this, and we're going to go, of course, on the levels. So first of all, I'm just gonna check that everything is working well. Good morning, mate. Happy new all-time high. Yes, happy new all-time high to you too. Just gonna pop out the chat here. Perfect. Bam. Done. And let's just check that the sound is working well. Yes. Perfect. So today, first of all, we're going to start with the levels, okay? Well, as usual, if you can say that, really. Just gonna move this a bit more on the right. Bam, and good. So here, what happened really yesterday? So we did got the drop for the wave 2, you know, we was looking for, so to speak. I mean, was looking for, that was the first configuration really we had to be aware of. So I don't have this here, but anyway, you know, so the wave 4, the wave 2, by the way, here, not the wave 4, so to speak, this wave 2 right here was looking for that wave 2 as we've planned. It all depends if we get an invalidation or not on the RSI. We did not got any invalidation. We got one on the 1 hour time frame here when the candle was still red and was here. But the thing is, as always, it's not invalidated until we have a candle close. We need to get a candle close to confirm the new low on the RSI. Here you can see we don't have that new low. We stay above because we managed to reclaim everything and close above, and so reclaim the RSI and not break below here. So it's really on the candle close, not when we are allowing the time breaking this. We need to get the candle close really to confirm this invalidation. But anyway, so here we have planned. So this was the first configuration we had to be aware of. Okay, if we had to go more down, we could look simply for a longer correction into the yellow wave 2. And before to continue with the wave, by the way, I'm gonna go with the levels first of all. So we've got this nice pullback. We've got a nice pullback, you know, into the first target. That was a previous day VWAP close plus all the lows here. So we did got a nice weaken, reclaim directly, and after that a nice continuation. So in any case, this was a really good scalp. Personally, I was not showing all of this because I was recording some few videos and I was doing some TikToks, but anyway, it's always like this when I'm doing something or when I'm not here. Then we got a continuation into the second target, as I said on the Discord server. So here, and the second target here, so we've got nothing crazy in here, to be honest. We've got a nice weaken that reclaim directly here, and you have to be really quick to take this. Well, this was a possible scalp to take, but yeah, you have to be really quick. And then the third target really here into the 618, 66% down to the SFP here. We've got a nice drop in this, and from here we've got a nice amount of longs, everything, you know, the demand, all of this to take the long trade. We've got still 50 million of longs in this, so I just posted this next to, just so you're aware of this. Okay, this is something extremely important. Now at some point we need still to push higher, so that's pretty cool. Now new all-time high, so well, we can now remove all of these targets really and simply go and check at the new levels. So we have a new daily, but the daily here is now below us. We already broken this daily, so let's see if that can give a bit of a support still. Well, I'm gonna keep it just in case we have to get a bit of a pullback, but otherwise not the best at all. So now let's go on the footprint chart. Again, if you want to get all these templates in one file, you just have to import really the workspace. Okay, you can go in here on the top, workspace, import the file, click the workspace again, click the workspace, and you will get all of this for absolutely free. And to download it, you just have to go on the website, course section, and you can scroll down here and you have all the downloads right here, XOCharts Pro workspace, and this is free. Okay, so now naked session path control, we have 2, so let's add this. It is 71,170, wrong tab, it should be here. So let's take this, bam, 71,170, perfect. Then what do we have? No other one here, no TPO, and let's see here on the TX1 for the TNPOC as always. No, we have none. So only one naked session path control, and otherwise we can use the fib extension and the fixed range to add some more volume. For example, here if you have to retrace, you can simply take the fixed range, click first on the top, second on the bottom, do the opposite, it's the same. And there you go, you have some few more confidence. For example, here you can pull some fib retracement if you have to pull to drop from here. You can see here we have the 38.2 with the daily value high path control and the naked session path control. So all of this is a full zone of support really. And if we break this, we have this nice swing through pan here with a 618, 66%. And if we start breaking below this, well, there is no real support here, there is no swing through pan, no fair auction to do or something. We can look for a new low to be made. So simple as that. If we retrace from here, this is the first zone of support. If we break this, we can look for this SFP here, okay, of that low, plus the 618, 66%, as always, swing through pan or fair auction. Now, this is where we are ready for this. If we break this with no reason too long, well, we simply look for the next target. That is simply here, the SFP of this bottom, the SFP will have tons of lows to take here if you have to go more down. So it will be simply a swing through a pan of all these lows into the old weekly and value high level, and maybe up to this, down to this top of the previous consolidation from that top right here, on place on the right next, and this bottom here. Okay. So now we are done with the levels below us. We know where we can look for a long. Okay, so I'm gonna place the long so maybe you can understand a bit better. I don't know if that was super easy to understand. So first target, really, not saying we're going to go to high, just so you can understand the zone of price where we have to look for a long. Okay, so this right here first. Break this, look for the SFP below with a low here with a 618, 66% retracement. Again, if we drop directly from here, for now the data wasn't that bearish. If we start breaking this, we can simply look for an SFP really of all the lows here. So it depends really what we are going to get like in the time, what data really. Into this weekly and value high can be a quick week down as always. And if we start breaking this, well, we can look for the next level, so to speak here, daily naked session path control. We can add some more volume here to find some more confidence. Like this, and there you go. For example, here have the path control with the SFPs, and next if we start breaking this with no reclaim directly, we can look simply more likely for all of these on-off price around the value low really. Okay, but yeah, for now not very useful to plan all these targets to the downside, because if we push high, we are simply going to print some more volume, and this is just going to change. Same for the retracement, for example, for the retracement tool. So yeah, for now this is announced, to be honest with you, and if we have to do it, well, I'm going to of course to update everything on the Discord server as always. Allow me the time, if I'm not doing something else, of course. But normally I'm trading, so well, I should be here. So now we've got also this nice pitchfork, by the way, that I have been sharing on the Discord server. I'm gonna next go on the higher. If we have to push high from here, what target, what resistance really we can look for. Even if we don't have levels, there are still many fib pools that bring us with the same price all the time. Different fib pools that bring us with the same price. So I'm going to talk about this. You've got this nice pitchfork to be aware of. Okay, I posted this on the Discord server. I don't know if I posted this yesterday, and I was showing you this. It was in here, and so you've got this nice pitchfork here. So of course I've been posting this before. So the bottom here is the middle really of the pitchfork. So you just have to take it really. Click first on the bottom there, then on this top, and then on this bottom here. You can see how this middle is absolutely insane. Well, we have this nice support first, second, third, and the fourth one here we've got yesterday. So 1, 2, 3, and next we've got this nice right here, nice bounce again in touch and reclaim, and so that brings us with a new all-time high. So this is pretty nice in my opinion. This is a pitchfork to be aware of that can bring us with a bit of a resistance. And again, this price of the top of the pitchfork, if you have to rise directly, bring us at 77,000 Bitcoin. 77,000 is, if you remember good, first of all the 1-to-1 extension of the wave 3, of the yellow wave 3, if we have to be in such configuration. Okay, we have this nice 1-to-1 extension here at 77,000. If we are in the configuration I was talking about yesterday, that is not something I have been drawing on. I didn't add the waves directly for this, but I was drawing this yesterday, if you remember good. I have all of this here. It was simply to look for an ending here. So in that case, that will be simply here. Wave 4, let me just medium time frame 2, by the way, like this. Here, that will be simply, for this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the wave 5. This is exactly what you cannot really see here, but anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this ending will simply complete a wave 5 of this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And after we have done this, well, we complete in that case a bigger wave 1, 2, 3. We have another wave 4, and we have another wave 5. So it's simply this configuration here. Okay, this is something to be aware of in case we again do the new all-time high that is here now, and from here we get another pullback. Well, in that case, I'm not going to look for a longer correction into the wave 2, you know, of this configuration right here. Not a longer correction in there. I'm simply going to switch to the other configuration, that is this. Okay, so simply here, what we've planned yesterday, really, if we have to make this kind of wedge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with a 1, 2, 3, or 5 ending into that wave 5. And once we have done this, we can simply look for this wave 1, 2, 3 to be completed. In that case, next we'll have another pullback for the wave 4, and next we can look for the wave 5 again. So this is something to be aware of in case we have to reject, for example, here the 77,000 next. 77,000 will be simply for the end of this wave 5 normally, so we can get a bit of a pullback before, so it will simply result to a swing failure pattern, more a failed auction now of the current top we have done. For the moment, the data was not bearish. Gonna check this next, but yeah, this is the second configuration to be aware of. Okay, for the moment, I'm still going to stay with the waves. Well, I have planned mainly, if we can say that. That was simply this. Okay, simple as that, really. We have the 5 waves, we have the bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2 retracement, and then again wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2. Now we can look for the wave 3. Again, I'm not looking only for the push up. If the data turns really bearish here, I'm simply going to look for this second configuration to play out. The most important is, as always, to be always aware of the next move. The only thing you need to do is to then trade the targets really based off the reaction. If you get the good reaction, you're going to bet, for example, let's say that now the data turns really bearish, we're starting to get a nice failed auction above here, beginning on the order flow with the data. Well, in that case, we can look for this possible configuration. And now, well, if we get the move to the downside, it's either for another wave 1, 2, really. As always, the order flow on the 1, 5, 3 minutes, all of these time frames, this is a scalp, but this scalp, as always, can be turned next into a swing. This is how, for example, I have been able to long the Bitcoin bottom. It was a scalp. Now we've got some bullish waves, so why would I close this if we can go to 100,000, for example? This is exactly the same. This will be a scalp, and this scalp, well, I can turn into a swing because I know that this is something possible. And if we have to retrace from here, we simply have to add the wave 4 targets, by the way, so to speak, this, and well, the 50% too, by the way, because we have done a very small wave 2, so this will be really the wave 4 target. And as always, we can check on the RSI, on the L8, 12 daily time frames to just check if that we are not breaking this wave to bottom, because if we do so, this is not valid anymore, and so it means that we are well, more likely in something else, to be honest with you. But yeah, not gonna make it too complex. It's already announced, to be honest, to get to wave count here. So for now, we can look for this. So yeah, second configuration, but to be aware of in case we don't get a massive increase in price. Okay, this is just something to be aware of, in my opinion. And yeah, otherwise we can simply look for the first wave count we have planned here. Okay, this simple as that, really. So if we're in such configuration, what price we can look for? So first of all, as I said, we can look for 77,000. We do have many FIB pools there. I mean, FIB targets there. For example, even in this second configuration, let me just check something really quickly here, but normally, yeah, now we're in an extension, so it was more this wave here. Yeah, there you go. You can see here, if you place this on the wave 4 bottom, and we're in such configuration, gonna hide this, consider we have the 1618 to finish this wave 5 around the 77,000. So this, for example, can bring us with a bit of a longer wave 5, okay, and going to the 77,000 and then get a drop for the wave 4. So in that case, I will hide everything, not go that down normally, because we hired the retracement tool. But yeah, 77,000, this is a price on Bitcoin we have to be aware of. As always, we do not need to touch this exactly to the dollar. We can go to 78, 79, but we need to touch this normally, so not stop before. But you can see here again, 77,000, we have this FIB pool, we have the other one for the bigger wave, no, that's for another one, for the wave 1, 2 here. But we have this wave 1, 2, 3, 1618 at 77,000. So we have this second FIB pool. And we have this wave 1, 2, 3, 1 to 1 extension at 77,000. So this is really a price to be aware of, okay? In my opinion, we really have to be aware of this. So set an alert around there, and we'll just see what direction, we will see live in the time what direction really. Not more complex. But yeah, if we're in such configuration, so now you know the different price for this, for example. If we're now in the first configuration really, okay, well, we can simply pull the extension tool of this wave 1, 2, in this simple say really. So wave 1 root, wave 1 top, wave 2 bottom, and we just have to add the wave 3 targets as always. And so from here we can simply move this a bit more on the right, and there you go, we have our wave 3 targets. So 1-to-1 extension, 1618, again 77,000, so this is really something to be aware of. Okay, you can see here the most probable target to reach minimum is 78, but I mean this is, everything is lining up here. There are so many fields that play, this is pretty insane, so really be aware of this. From this, if we have to retrace, well, we have done if this is 85.4, this is classed as big. No, we didn't, so this is okay, this is a normal one. So then once we have done the 1618, if of course we don't go for some higher target, so to speak here, the 200%, 2618, 3618 or 423.6, and do a much more bigger wave 3, because all these targets above are the wave 3 targets. Okay, now if we stay with the 1618, the most common target, we can look for a 2316 MC5 38-point retracement, so to speak around, well, if we retrace from here, 74,000. And then after that we can look for a reclaim into this nice 1-to-1 extension of the wave 5, that is if the wave 3 is to 1618, sorry, the 200%. If you take it like this to place the wave 5, you can see here that this is a 1-to-1 extension. Like this. If you leave it here, this is a 200%. Just how you can draw faster some waves. Once we completed these 5 waves, we simply have to look for the bigger wave 3 to be in, the bigger wave 4. But the thing is now we can pull this extension tool and see if this is 1618. No, this is not 1618, because normally here we should, again, you can see on this one, 78,000. That's why this is pretty crazy. We really have to be aware of this price. Normally this wave 3, as always, have only 2% chance to stop on the 1-to-1 extension. We have normally more chance to go, as always, for a wave 3 into this 1618. So it means that we are going to do, possibly, if you have to be in this, we're going to do some possible bigger wave to go and reach minimum this 1618 price. From here, get a retracement for the wave 4 and get the wave 5, and possibly go into the 1618 of this wave 3. So first of all, 78,000. If we break this, the next target really is 88,000. These are some, well, 10k above really. These are really some prices we'll have to be aware of. Of course, there are some much more higher than this, but the two first big zone of price are really 77, 78 and 88,000 on Bitcoin. First of all, these are some prices we'll have to be aware of. Keep in mind, we can absolutely go a lot higher than this, because these are just the most basic wave 3 and, well, yeah, wave 3 targets for the moment. Now, if we have to go a lot higher than this, well, keep in mind, you know, there are all the targets above here. So we can go to the 200%, 2618, 3618, 423.6, and reach, for example, 100,000 on Bitcoin. This is possible, but for now, yeah, gonna stay with this 1618 most probable target. From here, get a pullback and then get another rise into the wave 3, yellow one here, 1618. Okay. So, well, we are done with Bitcoin, nothing more to add on this. Either this configuration, either this second one, where we're not going to go that high, but maybe more, well, either now a swing for a pound or a failed auction, either into 77,078 and get a nice move down for a wave 4. And by the way, after we have done this red wave, if we have to be in such configuration, well, we're simply going to look either for a bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2 retracement. It all depends again of the RSI if we manage to break or not the wave 1 route, but before to look for such massive impulsive to the upside, okay, because there will be another wave 1 to here after this, all this wave 1 to here, maybe a lot, we can look for a wave 3. So I don't know which one it is, perfect, because, well, we do have 5 waves and we have this wave 1 to 1 to before, so wave 3 as always have to get 5 waves. So if we have the 5 waves and we go here to the 1618, the wave 3 is 1618, and so in that case we can look for a wave 4 retracement. But yeah, for now, prefer to not plan this, not plan too much things really, because otherwise, well, you're going to be lost, I think. This is not the goal. So yeah, 2 different configurations. This, okay, oh, this a bit less bullish, but still. Anyways, that's the plan really on this one. What should you do if we don't have access to the other screen where you're talking? Oh, where you're taking the NPOC. Well, I'm showing when I'm doing the levels, I'm showing the screen. And as I said, you can download this from the website. In the course section here, scroll down, download MOONCHARTS Pro Workspace, and you just have to go then into the workspace here, import the workspace, and then you just have to go again here, click the workspace, and this will give you this this view plus the order flow there. Normally it's called order flow, not MC reaction, but anyways. So you can do this on your side, but I'm showing you really normally. Maybe it wasn't here at that time, I don't know. Good morning, mate, by the way, good to see you here again. I also made you through on Rune, Torch, and any analysis. Yes, I'm gonna do some ads next. Rune is we've been there. Bullish today, but I'm prepared for volatility. Well, yeah, it's good to be prepared as always. It's important to be prepared and ready for everything. We have to be prepared for everything. I will be laddering out of longs as we go up and have orders set below in case of quick spikes down. Yes. Well, yeah, that's cool if you have the plan, you know, for this, for such configuration. Yeah. Well, this is nice if you have your plan, mate. This is pretty cool. Mate, this is totally confusing. I think you forgot we don't have your level in knowledge and you're super fast. Well, let me know if everyone thinks this. If not, well, you have to learn your way in that case. Simple as that, really. But yeah, if this is too complex, feel free to let me know. I can make it a bit more easier. Easier to understand. But well, this, as I said, okay. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2. Now we look for the wave 3. And before to look for this massive increase in price, we still have to be aware of a possible bearish reaction here on the order flow. And we can simply look for this in that case. An ending here into this configuration in that case, not a full wave 1 to here. This is simply a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so, well, this wave 5 has simply an ending. So it's a bit less bullish. We're going to get in that case a retracement for the wave 4. And next we can look for the wave 5. That's it really. So here is simply a bigger retracement. It all depends what we're going to get here on that top, if this is really bearish or not really. For the moment it was not. I have to check the order flow by the way again. So yeah. Hello everyone, please like this video. Thanks mate as always. Matthew, I just joined the live. Will you be going over some arts today? Yes, of course I'm gonna go and cover all my watchlists as always. Maybe not gonna spend some big amount of time on some assets, but well, I'm going to update everything. If needed, of course, if there is an update needed. For example, AXS, there is nothing to update. WLD, there is nothing to update, so I'm still going to cover really quick, but I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. But yeah, for Elliott wave, this is the plan really. Have just been showing you before all the other possible more configuration, but otherwise these are the two ones really. And if you're still not understanding this, well, I sadly can't do anything because I'm not going to teach Elliott wave more than this into the live, so you'll have to learn your wave really. And you have the two first courses on the website if you want to, and well, next you will get the other courses. And the next one will be on the impulsive with the fib extension and retracement. So you'll be able to learn really all of this, all this impulsive stuff, really the retracement for the wave 4, for the wave 2, the extension for the wave 3, for the wave 5, the different pools for the wave 5. All of this really you'll be able to learn this next Monday. And next you will start your learning on the ABC zigzag, so the first correction wave really is the most easiest one. And next if you want to continue as apprentice, and you will get some more complex correction wave, the ABC flat, WXY, WXY, some rare cases, all of this really. That will be pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah, so no more message, so let's go on the ads really quick there, and let's go on this AJX. So AJX here, looking for that wave 4, well, nothing to update, simply looking for the wave 4. This is a buy zone, and that's it really. And after the wave 4, of course, come the wave 5. Atom, not gonna spend some time on the smaller wave, as I said in the last update. The count here is exactly the same for many arts. It can be, as always, a wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and another wave 1, 2 here, in that case, massive increase in price. Otherwise, it's simply a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you have 5 waves. In that case, a wave 1, 2, and there you go, pump it up for a wave 3 or 5, so that will be simply another wave 1 to here if we have to be bullish as always. Otherwise, ABC zigzag and done. And we depends really if Bitcoin is bearish. AVAX did a nice increase in price here, finally, so that's pretty cool. Well, we did got the wave 1, 2, 1, 2 I was looking for yesterday. One here to here, so this is pretty nice. We are going to update this, just gonna check here real quick. Let me see here, we have a new high here? No. Well, it depends on the time frame, but well, as always, it can be either, you know, an ABC zigzag, as I said yesterday, really, if we have to be, you know, in a longer correction like this longer correction will be simply to make, as I said yesterday and in previous updates, to make a longer wave 2, a longer B wave. So it will be simply here an ABC flat or a WXY as always, so A, B, C, or WXY. It's not a real big difference, to be honest with you, these days. Normally, I have this here, no? No, I don't have this here. Well, anyways. So this will be simply, as I say, a longer correction really into the big wave 2 or the big B wave. And if we, in that case, the count of this will be simply here, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because depending on the time frame, we don't make a new high here, so it can be a wave 5, to be honest. Now, yeah, if we have to be bullish, well, this is a double wave 1, 2, 1, 2. And in that case, I mean, with another wave 1, 2 here, then we have the double wave 1, 2, 1, 2. And so now we can simply look for the nice increase in price for this wave 3, 4, 5 right here. Yep. Right there. So in that case, we have this nice impulsive here where we can add some targets. Right here, wave 3, so we have the 1-to-1 extension, we'll have only 2% chance to stop, so it's very small. Otherwise 1618, that is the most probable target as always, so around 63, I mean the most probable target to reach a minimum. Then we can look for a nice wave 4 because that wave 2 was very small, then a wave 5, this will complete the bigger wave 3, the bigger wave 4, the bigger wave 5, and this 5 again will complete simply this white wave 3, or as always the C wave. In that case there is no wave 4 and 5 next, but it all depends if you manage to hold it or not. Like the time with the data, with what Bitcoin is doing really. Bitcoin turns really bearish, well it's gonna be bearish, and so there was an ABC, a zigzag in that case. But yeah, otherwise full impulsive, and there is a smaller wave count. Can that be here another wave 1, 2 or the wave 3 already? 1, 2, well this is what affect this. It's pretty crazy, this one. Look at this, we have this wave. Oh no, this is normal, this wave here. 1, 2. Oh, there will be an ending here. 3, 4, 5. What the fuck? Well, I don't have the answer on that one, not gonna lie. One, 2, 3, 4. No. I don't know. Well, you see, sometimes you don't have the answer, and I don't want to spend too much time on this. But yeah, I don't know. This is really weird what we have done in there. Like this last push-up, does that make sense? Well, there will be an ending like this, like a wave 1 with a correction, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this is what effect really. Well, we let it go that one, not gonna lie. But otherwise, well, if this is a wave 3 already on the 1-to-1 extension, we cannot go really too low. There will be a wave 4 here, in this really, and then another rise. There will be sort of wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a wave 5. But I mean, yeah, this is pretty what effect that one, not gonna lie. So we let it go, but yeah, these are the smaller wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, and otherwise, well, ending. Okay, so full wave 1, 2, 3, or 5 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It depends what Bitcoin decide next, if this is bearish or not. If this is bearish, well, in that case that was an A, B, C to make a longer correction into, you know, the big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or the A, B, C on a bigger time frame. So yeah, all that makes sense. Let's control this. Perfect. Let's go here on AXS. Well, nothing to update on that one. Still in the buy zone here. Okay, so we have this nice wave 1, 2, 3, 4. The wave 4 we did took the lows once more here. It's all good. Now we can simply look for the wave 5 and gonna just, by the way, oops, wrong stuff. Adjust this a bit so we can look for this right here. I'm gonna delete all of these and I'm gonna duplicate. Oops. Nice. So yeah, 618 first target. Again, that brings us with a truncated wave 5, so less probable. Most common is to go above the wave 3 top, so to speak, here around the 120 extension, break this 1618, and then we can look for the 2618. Most probable target here is the first one that is not truncated, so to speak, here is the 120 extension. Now if we go for high prices, we can go 1618, 2618 here. I'll leave you pause as always to read the prices, and if we have to do something else, well, this is simply what we've planned, I guess. Well, the ending, so to speak. This was not a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If there is no wave 4 and 5 next because we go below and break the wave on top, or we, for example, break on the RSI on the 4 hours, 8, 3 hours, we break the wave on the wave to bottom with a wave 4. This is not possible, and so we can look simply for a wedge here, so leading with a smaller wave of an ending, or an ending possible too. So a wedge really like this to the upside, this is the most important really to understand. Okay, and so in that case we can look normally for the levels that you have here or not. No, so well, the retracement tool here can look for this right there. For example, here's a 61870x6, have a nice SFP there, so that will be a pretty cool price. If I add some more stuff here, let me see, yeah, we'll have the path control and the Valderrado, sorry, here if we have to go really more down, but otherwise, yeah, this looks like a good target. Not gonna lie, the 61866% here, yeah, that'd be cool to go and come in here. Is we have this weekly negative path control and monthly, so it all depends on what Bitcoin is doing live at the time. For example, if Bitcoin, we go there into these two old resistance that we can flip now into support. If we come in here and Bitcoin is ready to rise, well, this can be a long for this to ride away through, you know, this ending. If there is no reason on Bitcoin to bounce at that time, well, we just get no reason to long, so we go for the path control and the 61886%, and from here again, it all depends what Bitcoin is going to decide. If Bitcoin is ready, that's a long, and we can look for the wave 3 of the ending. Yeah, that will be the plan on this. Boba, it's following perfectly everything, not gonna lie. So bigger wave 3 in that case is done for the moment. Bigger wave 5, smaller wave 5 by the way. And so now we can simply look for this nice wave 4 to come. So we can look and pull the retracement tool from the wave 3 top as always down to the wave 3 root. That is, if I can catch it. Well, here I guess, and so we can add the wave 4 targets with the, well, the 50%, that one, well, we're still going to add it because we have done a massive extension here, so 50%, and we can move this a bit more on the right, and there you go, we have our wave 4 target. Let's go with 500 by the way. So this is a buy zone for the wave 4. If we start breaking this, it's not looking good, and so, well, this was probably more in that case the wave 3, 4, 5 done before the white waves, and so this was a C wave in that case done. If we really have to break everything until this happen, we can still look for such configuration. Yeah, the smaller wave have been following perfectly, not gonna lie, this is pretty nice. All of these smaller waves, pretty cool. Bonk, well, still looking for the same, either lower, gonna feel my limits, otherwise waiting for higher prices on the long term until, of course, Bitcoin turns really bearish. See you later. Geez, we're finally bouncing on that one. Nice. Well, if we're in this, wave 3 targets, so we just have to put as always the extension tool, gonna be of a bigger time frame. The extension tool from the wave 1 root to the wave 1 top to the wave 2 bottom at the wave 3 targets, 121 extension, 1618, 200%, 2618, 3618, and the 423 on 6 all of these are the wave 3 target. The most common one, as always, is the 1618. And now, well, if we're in such big bull market, we have to push higher than this so we can look for higher prices. Otherwise, 1618, from here, get a pullback for the wave 4. We have done a normal wave 2, so we can look for a normal wave 4. So if we have to retrace from this 1618, we can simply look for this buy zone, and normally here more likely in this. Okay, so between the 23.6 and the 38.2 with the MC fib in between. Wave 4, and after this, well, come the wave 5. And once we have done these 5 waves, either a wave 3, either as always an A, B, C zigzag, and there is no wave 4 in 5 ticks, just a drop. It all depends again of what Bitcoin is going to decide along the time. Until this happens, impossible to say. CKB still have not updated this on my side, but well, if this is a wave 5 max target, I mean the wave 3 max target, by the way, well, we can get a bit of a wave 4 retracement now, and so in that case I will hire this right here, but I want to spend some time on the smaller wave count personally on my side. But if we have to retrace from here, well, you're ready and prepared for this. This is a buy zone we can look for. Not gonna jump into the small wave on that one because I want to spend some time on my side for this. Well, same small wave count as the atom, so wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2, and pump it up. Otherwise, wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, and again pump it up also in that one. Both have the same counts really on this. And otherwise, for people that are joining here and don't know what is the medium time frame, higher time frame wave count, well, this is simply an impulsive, or as always, an ABC zigzag. It all depends again once more of what Bitcoin is going to decide. A minimum normally we should reach if we are in this impulsive should be this 1618, so around $15. Now as always we can do leading, for example, something like this, just complete 5 waves and do a wave 4, a wave 5, form a wedge for a bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or a bigger ABC zigzag. But until this happens, we can look for this. Igord, well, finally we are bouncing on that one. Pretty cool. Well, yeah, as I said yesterday, wave 1, wave 2 normally, wave 1, wave 2, and now we look for the nice increase in price. Well, if we do just one more push up and come back down, that will be simply an A, B, C zigzag with 5 waves correction, 5 waves, and so a longer again, like the other assets, a longer wave 2. Yeah, like this. Okay, but otherwise we can look for this nice double wave 1, 2, 1, 2, so to speak. Wave 1 here, wave 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's add some pink, I like the other ones, and let's go with some blue here. So to speak, the wave 1, 2, and then the wave 3, 4, 5. And so we just have to add the target of the smaller wave, but for the moment it's not really useful. I want to see the price moving really higher than this to then wait for the pullback for the wave 4 and buy that wave 4 retracement. Until this happens, well, we just have to look for the higher targets really of this nice red wave 3. Ethereum. Well, this one is just unstoppable, really. What can I say? We get some red coins, just recover all the time. This is pretty crazy. So yeah, looking for this until Bitcoin start to become really bearish with a bunch of wave 1, 2, 1, 2 here, this nice wave 1, 2 here, another wave 1, 2, another wave 1, 2, and again here I have another wave 1, 2 here, another wave 1, 2, and then we start. I didn't update this, but I mean, looking for this wave 3, otherwise we're going to get too much wave count really on the chart here. I mean, too much waves, it's going to be impossible to read all of this. So this is pretty cool. We've got this nice, resistance there. We've got a nice base weight drop from it, flip to support of the old weekly negative path control, and mouse with a bit of a front run, come back up. And again, it all depends what Bitcoin decide. If there is no reason to swing for a pan, for example, this top there, no reason to be bearish here because of Bitcoin. We look for a nice increase in price into the last resistance before the new all-time high. That is around, so this last resistance is coming around this monthly weekly negative path control, so to speak, between $4,630 up to not 40,000, not on Ethereum, 4,700 really. And we still have this swing failure plan here to be aware of. Really, if we'll have to do something tricky, otherwise new all-time high, and the all-time high was what, by the way? 4,800. All right. Well, let's double this, right? If we have to be bullish with all this wave 1, 2, 1, 2, that will be absolutely crazy. That will be insane. Absolutely insane. FET, so well, we've got a nice bit of a pullback here. But again, this is nothing to update. This is a buy zone. Well, we can still bounce from this upper target here, okay? But otherwise, I'm looking for the 38.2, 50%, 618, 66%, simply because that wave 2 was extremely small. So normally, smaller the wave 2 is, bigger the wave 4 gonna be, and now we are a bit of we are in some bigger and larger waves. So normally this should be respected and go minimum into the 38.2. This is done. Feel what as I said, either 5 waves down, either a triple wave. If we do a triple wave, this was not an ABC flat, this was a double EXY, so now it depends on what we do exactly, but for now we have done a triple wave, so in that case double EXY, we move this a bit more on the right, and this is done. Here we go, red, and I'm gonna have the same, perfect. And by the way, oops, what was the X wave retracement here? Working on some new fibs. No, this is not, touch it here. I've done the flat retracement here. Yeah. Oh, we did took the load on that one, yeah. So well, if this have to be a flat, we can look for a 5 wave. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another drop really. And if we push up directly, well. Well, the double EXY really. Already long from here personally, got feel on the first move down, have a limit on every single green square, and now if we push higher, well, this is profit. If we go more down, take the stop loss, well, this is a loss, and that's it really. What can I say? 2% loss as always, maximum per trade, so in any case, do not put your house in this. There is a risk management behind every single trade. And after the wave 2, well, simply comes the wave 3, and the wave 3 or 5, and so if we have to be in that wave 3, we shall go minimum, by the way, into this 1618. If this is a 1618, yes, that is coming around $20. Floki, well, everything was dropping yesterday. That one is, we really don't care. It's just range bound. If we have to drop more from here, we can look simply for this buy zone here for the wave 4. And if we have to rise from here, it is still possible. We're simply going to look for a longer wave 5, a longer wave 3. And so in that case, the smaller wave will be simply the following ones here. So simply a longer pink, no, right here, a longer pink wave 5 with some bigger, a bigger impulsive really. So speak a bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as always an ending possible too. But yeah, this was the plan really, depending on what we confirm next. And yeah, in that case, the targets are simply the following ones. We can pull the extension tool from this pink wave 1 route right here, pink wave 1 route, wave 1 top, wave 4 bottom, and we have the wave 5 target, so to speak here, 1 to an extension, 1618, and the 2618. So these are the higher prices. If we have to go higher, where we can look for a retracement next for this wave 4. And if we retrace from here, directly wave 4, this is the target really. It's possible as always to weaken to the 618, 66%. Something possible, because we have done some crazy push to the upside on this, so it's absolutely normal to get some bigger pullback to go higher next and continue the uptrend. We need to reload this really to explode the bubble, if you can say that. Gala, well, perfect, everything is falling perfectly for the moment. We've got the long trade, the wave 4 retracement, now we can look for the wave 5. If we make something longer, well, we can simply look still for that wave 4. We can go into the 50% of this, or just swing through on the current bottom we have done, for example. But this is still and remain the buy zone for the wave 4, and next to look for the wave 5. Simple as that, really. Once we have done this wave 5, by the way, we can simply look here. I mean, if we're in the wave 5, we can simply add the wave 5 targets, right? So take the extension tool, wave 1 root, wave 1 top, wave 4 bottom, that is here, by the way. This is the bottom, and we can add the wave 5 targets, so we can lock, we can lock this, move this a bit more on the right. Let's go with 350, this is maybe a bit too much. Let's go with this, move this a bit more here, and remove the truncated target, so to speak here, 618, 120 extension. Keep in mind it's possible to stop here, but it's a lot less probable. So most common, most probable first target here is simply here, this 1618, okay. No, not green, red, and the other one is simply here, the 2618. These are the two targets we can look for. Just gonna remove this there so we don't get too much fibs here, perfect. And yeah, from here, once we've completed this wave 5, so to speak here, we're simply going to look for this green wave 5 to be done. This will complete the white wave 3, and next we can look for the white wave 4 and the white wave 5. Keep in mind, it's possible if the RSI make a new high, for example, on the higher time frame, in case, for example, on these 12 hours, if we manage to make a new high here, it simply means that this is not a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is not a wave 5 here. It simply means that this was another small wave here. In that case, this is a wave 1, 2, and this is a wave 3. It all depends if we manage to break this top there and make a new high. If we don't, this is a wave 5. That's it, and next we can look for this wave 4. But if we manage to make a new high, this will be changed, switched really from the wave 5 to a wave 3. Simple as that, the only difference really. But yeah, for now, make it easy. This is the count. We can look for this nice increase in price as planned yesterday and before 2 days ago, by the way. Gerai, well, what can I say? It's pumping from the target. Nothing crazy yet, but it's all good. GRT. Oh, I can't remember if I pushed this, by the way, after the live stream. Let me check. Normally I did. I have done this or not? Normally, yes. Yes, GRT, nice. So yeah, buys on here. It's possible as always to go to the 618, 66%. Okay. Because we have done a very, very, very small wave 2. If we go, well, we go, we're still in the buy zone. We can just not break the wave on top as always, or on the RSI break the wave on the wave 2 bottom, by the way, with a wave 4. Of course, on some higher time frames, such as the 8 hours. For example, here on the 4 hours we do, but this is not big enough, so we can move to the higher time frames. So yeah, this right here, well, everything is following perfectly, nothing to update. If we bounce from here, well, these are the targets really. 1-to-1 extension. Oh yes, I remember that one. So 38.2, not 618. 618 there, 1-to-1 extension, and then we have the 1618 maximum target. There you go. So yeah, still looking for this increase in price. ICP, well, still looking for the same wave, nothing changed at all. ING did got a nice bounce, so here we can look simply for a longer wave 5. And for in that case, let me just check something here really quick. Alright, so for in that case, well, a bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, so simply a bigger impulsive. If we have to make it tricky as always, we can look for a longer wave 4, and as always this will be simply here, not a wave 1, 2, 3, but a wave like this, A, B, C zigzag, and so it will be simply a correction to go more down, if we can say that, for the wave 4, to make a bigger, longer correction here, longer triple wave like this really. But otherwise we can look for this. It depends what we well, yeah, like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It depends again what Bitcoin is going to decide. Red and yeah, red, and it's other ways on this bit bigger. Perfect. And let's remove this there. Right here. And so by the way, for in this, what targets we can look for, we can take the extension tool, wave 1 root, wave 1 top, wave 2 bottom, and as always, we can add the wave 3 targets, bam, and move this a bit more on the right, you know, that may be a bit too much by the way, like this. And the first target is simply here, this 1618, then we have the 38.2 and the 1-to-1 extension, and that will complete this wave 5. Of course we don't go for much more higher targets in the wave 3 or in the wave 5. So yeah, that will be the wave count really. If we have to be bullish, as always bearish, well, this will be simply, as I said, let me put this into the, well, lower time frame 1 really. Let's log this. The other count will be simply for a longer wave for here in there, and that will be so, well, WX where ABC flat as always. No big difference, so W, X, and Y, and so it will be simply here for the longer wave 4, and so here that will be simply an A, B, and C, 5 waves, correction, 5 waves really. Oops, right here. Okay, that will be the bearish wave count. It depends what Bitcoin decide really. Lower time frame 2, perfect. And so for the moment, until this Bitcoin is bearish, we can look for this. ING done, just my really boring and long to bounce, but we are still holding this trade until this is validated really, and still looking for this nice increase in price for this impulsive here to complete and finish that wave 5 to finish this wave 3. Gonna move this a bit more on the right, and by the way, gonna move this a bit below here. There. 1618, 38.2, and then the 1-to-1 extension. There you go. So yeah, still looking for this, just a bit slow to bounce, but well, it should come at some point until Bitcoin turns, as I said, really bearish. Caspa, well, still looking for the same. Link, well, still looking for the same, not gonna spend some time on the smaller waves. Ocean, well, yeah, wave 1, 2, 3, wait for retracement, and now we can look for the wave 5, really. So this is a buy zone, we just wait for a bounce in there, and once we get the bounce, we just have to add the wave 5 targets, and after this we just have to look for, once we have done the wave 5 and the 5 waves into the wave 5, we can look for the bigger wave for retracement and then for the wave 5, really. Nothing more to add on this. This one, either, you know, this 1, 2, 3, or 5 leading, so a bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2, bigger wave 3, 4, 5, as always, APC exact possible too. But let's make it easy, take an impulsive, and otherwise we can look for something much more bullish, that is a wave 1, 2, another wave 1, 2 here, so either down, either something bigger, as always, can be a double equine there, double EXY, it depends again what we confirm. We're a bit in between now, so take probably under the long, you know, if you feel this one here, and well, set stop loss as stop profit 1 and 3, and just wait and see which one we decide really. OP, not changing that one, or the same as before. Pepe coin, everything is following perfectly. Well, we were looking, if I've done an update yesterday, WXY, well, MC extension for the moment. If we have to go down, simply look for a longer Y wave into, so either still the MC extension, so 618, 71, 7x6, otherwise 1-to-1 extension, 1823, 1618. And if we touch the 28%, well, this is not looking so good anymore, to be honest with you. Still possibly in something massively bullish if we go there, but yeah, for the moment, this will be the wave count, not gonna make it more complex, so we can look for this wave 4 really, okay, and another increase in price with 5 within there to complete that wave 5. And once we have done this wave 5, we can look for this nice wave 3 to be completed, and the targets of that wave 3, so to speak, of the wave 5, will be simply the following ones. I'll you pause the screen as always. Pause the stream, by the way, to check out the prices. RNDR, well, perfect. Was looking for the retracement, we're getting it. We can look for this buy zone here, and once we have done this, we should see a nice increase in price for the wave 5. As always, don't forget there is a second possible count on this. That is simply this one right here. In that case, there is no wave 4 and 5. As I said yesterday, if you take this long trade, do not risk, well, 2% on this really, okay, risk a bit less, like 1%, even less than this if you prefer, again, except if you trust in this coin, you think it's gonna push higher, well, in that case, put 2% in this, but otherwise, we'll have this possible configuration too, 5 waves, correction, 5 waves, correction, and a 5 waves, so it can be also leading to make a longer wave 1, that will be the first bull market, the bear market for a wave 2, and then the wave 3, 4, 5, continue to push higher. But otherwise, if we're still in the bullish market, we can look for this buy zone and look for the wave 5 next. So between two peaks of buy zone here, $10 down to 8 really. And we have done something small, so it's possible we do a week in here, the 6.86%. If we start as always breaking the wave 4, the wave 2 bottom with a wave 4 on the RSI on the bigger time frame, this is not valid anymore. And if we start, of course, breaking from the chart the wave on top, this is not valid anymore too. If we do, for example, this, break the wave on top with the wave 4, this is invalidated. In that case, we just have to switch to the other configuration, so this, okay, bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2, and come back up later. Done with this one. Next we have what? Rune. Well, this one is just unstoppable. Pump it up, I mean, in any case, so how you go, there it is. So we are simple. Okay, we just have to look for this wave 1, 2, 3. We just have to add the wave 3 targets. So now we can simply remove this 1-to-1 extension, 1618, 200%. Keep these 3 targets only, and this is where we shall get a stop for this wave 3, the green one. Right there, okay, simple as that really. So we have $10, as always, 2618, never will touch it to the dollars, so we can go absolutely a bit above. And if we start really to push high, we are going to look for this $12, $13, break this $14, and normally here this should be the maximum target. So after we have reach the maximum target. Really, we either continue and go for an extension, otherwise we can look for a bit of a pullback for the wave 4, and I'm gonna buy this one nicely because I like these waves, I like this asset a lot. And if you remember good, we have been able to plan all this drop and push up here. This is pretty nice. That's why the wave is pretty crazy. So well, I'm not gonna spend some time on the smaller wave, to be honest with you. We have too many stuff in there. So yeah, wave 3, any of this, read the order flow into these targets. This will really give you the answer if you have as always or not to take the trade. Rune, so yeah, these are the targets. After this will come the wave 4 as always. To find a wave 4 targets, we look for a retracement. So we take the retracement tool, click first wave on wave 3 top, by the way, second wave 3 root, or as always, simply do the opposite. It depends if you reverse your tool in your settings. I did it, so it's from the top to the bottom, otherwise from the bottom to the top. From here, add the wave 4 targets. Bam, so 23.6, MCFIP 31.32, 38.2, and as we have done a really big push up, we can look for the 50% seal, and this will become simply the buy zone for the wave 4, where we can reload the bags, take some long, and write this up again for the wave 5, and these 5 waves will complete either SC as always, either a wave 3, if we have a wave 3, we'll have a wave 4 and 5 next. This is the plan really on this one. If we go again to the 3618, this one is done. SC, I'm not gonna spend some more time on this. SHIB, we are still into that wave 4. This one here, by the way. No, still not. This one. This one there. So if you go more down, keep in mind we can go and do a weak move here into the 618, 66%. It's possible on such asset. These are really volatile assets. And well, it's possible to win this. To be fair, we have done some crazy, but like absolutely crazy extensions, so it makes sense to go to the 618, for example. Now yeah, this is still normally the most probable buy zone. We got a bounce from here for the moment. It's absolutely normal to spend some more time into the wave 4 because we're starting some longer wave 1, 2, 3, so we need to spend some more time before to look for another increasing price. As always, get some massive push up, spend some time, consolidate a bit before to continue higher. All the time like this, it's like Bitcoin, if you remember good, it was, well, here for example, get some nice push up, consolidate, get some nice increasing price, consolidate, get some nice increasing price, consolidate, get some nice increasing price. Well, a bit of a drop and everything here, but still stay in the same zone of price, nothing crazy really. So it's absolutely normal to do certain things really on the chart. So Solana, well, let's say either an ending here into the wave 5, so to speak, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a wedge to the upside, really normally go and touch this 2618 target, otherwise extremely bullish, and this is a wave 1, 2, and another wave 1 to here, and then massive increase in price. In that case, we're just going to look for an extension really. But yeah, first of all, look for the ending into the wave 5, and these are the two targets we have to be aware of. So if you took that long, that's a take rate 1. Now let it go really for much more higher prices, or stop loss as stop profit, for example. And once we completed, by the way, this white wave 5, we're going to look simply for this bigger wave 1, 2, 3 to be completed, and so next a wave 4, and then a wave 5, and as always, if the wave 4 is not holding, that looks a lot less probable, because if this is an ABC zigzag, we have done a crazy extension here. So I will take mainly the impulsive here. But well, this is not holding. This was an ABC zigzag to make a new low at some point. Correction to go more down. TIA, is it bouncing from the target? Yes, so pretty cool. If you followed, well, nice, you're now in profit. If we come back down, well, these are still the same targets. WAF, we've got a nice move down into the MCFIB. You can see here, get a bounce from here. Well, now looking either for, that will be cool, for a longer triple wave to go and fill some bigger limits and then come back up for the wave 5. That will be absolutely lovely. Now, if we take the highs directly, well, as always, wave 4 is done, and we can look for a wave 5, but again, this was a very short in terms of time. So yeah, I would prefer something bigger here, but well, we'll see if we manage to get it or not, and if I can play this here. And if we have to push high directly from here, by the way, let me see here what will be the target. Right there. Here, look. And so there we can simply look for this nice 1618. That will bring us, will be with a SFP as a previous stop or a failed auction. Break this, so to speak, around, well, the previous stop really, so 2.4, 2.5, $2.6 really, and if we start breaking this, well, $3 really. There is a nice psychological level, by the way, psychological price. That makes sense, to be honest. And otherwise, we can look simply for a longer wave for if we don't break directly higher. And even, by the way, if we break higher, be aware of that. If we do here, for example, a triple wave to the upside, this is not the wave 5 yet. This is simply a longer correction, ABC flat, sorry, or a WXY to make a longer wave through, and that will be cool, not gonna lie, simply because, well, these are some bigger waves, so it will be nice to do such move, really. But in any case, everything is following perfectly, nothing to worry on this, and if we come down, well, I'm gonna simply buy more. Can I get wrecked on this? Yes, but there is a risk management as always behind, and in any case, there is no any financial advice as always. WLD is really slow at the moment. This is really crazy. Well, still looking for this as always. First configuration, impulsive. We look for the wave 4, we look for the wave 5. Otherwise, if we break, as always on the RSI with a wave 4 here, the pink wave 4, if we break on the RSI the wave 2 bottom on different time frames, this is not valid anymore. And in that case, and if we of course break the wave on top here with the wave 4 on the chart, in that case we simply have to switch to the other configuration. That is simply here a wave 1, 2, 3 or 5, and ending. It's like which coin was this? AXS, yes, normally, well, yeah, exactly, AXS. So it will be simply like AXS, a longer wedge here. So I'm just gonna move, just gonna add the wave here so I can move all of this. You crazy one. Just gonna add this too, so I can select this right here, select this one too, and move this a bit more on the right. I think I don't have to do this, but anyways, 3, wave 4 and wave 5. Well, let's make something a bit bigger here, like this. Bam, perfect. So let's take these two, move this a bit more here, and this one, oops, a bit more here. Nice, and we can remove the wave now. Good, and almost. There you go. So in that case, if we don't do this impulsive, we can simply look for this nice ending here, like AXS really. And if, as always, we invalidate both, well, it was simply in that case the RSI was wrong, so I was wrong at the end, and so the wave 4 was done here. That would be really what the fuck, I'm not going to lie. And so in that case, we have the 5 waves already, so the wave 3 is done, and so we can simply look now for the bigger wave 4 pullback. But yeah, for the moment, this is the first wave count, and otherwise the second wave count. This is the first wave count really we can look for until invalidation. Tama dodge, well, everything is following perfectly. What can I say? This is pretty insane, but yeah, not gonna spend too much time on this. This is more a shitcoin just for fun. LRC, not gonna spend some time on this too. GLMR, well, that's nice. We did got a bounce from the wave 4 here I was looking for yesterday. So if you did took the long, well, enjoy the money, what can I say? And so now either ABC zigzag to complete a B or a next wave as always. And if we keep pushing higher, I hope for you if you push that one, we can simply look for this bullish wave count, and so to speak simply here. Yeah, that will be the wave 3 like this next. Boom. Simply in that case, this bigger impulsive, so as always, higher time frame, bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2, bigger wave 3, 4, 5, and this wave 3 have simply the green 5 waves, so to speak here is wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, the wave 1, 3, and 5 have 5 waves, so again here into the green wave 3 we have this blue 5 waves, so the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simple as that really, okay? If you want to trade all the smaller waves, really these smaller waves are the blue ones, you can simply pull the extension tool from the wave 1 root to the wave 1 top to the wave 2 bottom, and from here, oh yes, we can trade that one. I thought it was only spot. Ah, shit, I would have taken that one as well. Anyways, this is not spot only. Jeez, I thought it was spot only. Oh, anyways, gonna trade a small wave later. So, yeah, so wave 3 next. Well, extension tool, wave 1 root, wave 1 top, wave 2 bottom. These are all the wave 3 targets as always. Not gonna repeat myself. Once we have done this, we can look simply for the wave 4, the wave 4 retracement. You have as always the same retracement tool from the wave 3 top down to the wave 3 root. You have the same targets. And from here we shall get a bounce and get another increase in price for the wave 5. And this wave 5 will simply complete this green wave 3. And again next time this wave 4, and next one the wave 5. And this green 5 wave will complete the blue, like this higher time frame blue. Right here, wave 3. Simple as that really. Just gonna control everything. Perfect. Good. So yeah, pretty nice. We did got a bounce from here. And now we can look for the wave 3 to be completed in any of these targets there. And now we are done really with all the watch lists. So I maybe going a bit fast, but again I cannot do some updates for the whole day, so gonna last for a while otherwise. Do you use flip time, Matteo? Yes, I do. Not a lot. It depends if this was well respected before and everything, but I do. I use flip times, yes. NGL token listed on Bybit right now. NGL. I don't know what this one is. Else, let's see if I have that one. NGL. Gold feather. Well, the open was not that crazy, I think. Hope it will push higher. This is pretty cool, that one. We have some 5s there now. Looks like. Yeah, definitely. So this is again same as the other assets really. A bigger wave 1, 2, or longer wave 2 if we have to be bearish, otherwise. Yeah, wave 3, 4, 5 really. So, or as always an ABC zigzag if we still have to be bearish. Sorry, I'm a bit hungry. A, B, C. I'm eating on the morning, but I don't know why I'm hungry like this still. So 305 or ABC, so no wave 4 and 5 next in that case. Bam, bam. Place is way too high. Like this, all the C. And well here, wave 1, 2, 1, 2, massive increase in price, or as always, wave 1 to 305, so to speak here, 2 configurations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. In that case, bam, a bigger wave 1, a bigger wave 2, and then we can look for a 9, 3, 4, 5 to complete that wave 3, or the C wave as always, that will be the configuration. Nope. Bam, on the configuration minimum time frame 1, otherwise these are some oops, higher time frame waves, and so this can be locked, no by the way, and otherwise this can be simply here a wave, bam, much more bullish, or wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, 5, gonna add some red, we can look next for a wave 1, 2, then a wave 3 or 5. They're gonna complete the red one, red wave 3, and then another wave 1, 2, 3 or 5. These are going to complete the pink wave 3. Yeah, 2 configurations. These are both configurations really we can look for. So in time frame number 2, and there you go. We have a count on this. Nice and easy. Yep. It's on the long term really, but even if we take the lows here, well, we should normally, as we have 5 waves, if this is another flat from before, we should get a nice increase in price. And by the way, we can maybe check out the different prices we can reach on this. So, yeah, perfect. 1-to-1 extension, we have only 2% chance as always to stop here for a wave 3. Now this is a C wave, it's possible. It all depends of what well, the world market is doing really, Bitcoin mainly. Otherwise 1618, the most probable to reach minimum if we have to be in an impulsive as always. And then we have for the wave 3 all these targets above, so to speak here, the 200%, 2618, 3618, and the 423.16. If you want to add this on your chart, simply take the extension tool, click first wave 1 root, second wave 1 top, third wave 2 bottom. Simple as that really. Add these following targets and you're done. You have your wave, your price targets really. Once we have done this, wait for retracement wave 5, but yeah, for the moment, gonna stay with this nice wave 3. Let's add this in here, and we are done with that one. Tron CKB seems to be stabilizing at 0.023. Already covered this. Well, looking for the wave 4, but I'm gonna spend some more time on my side otherwise to update this. But already covered this into my review really of the alts watch list. How is GLMR looking today? You got the answer. What about Bitcoin being in an ending 5 waves? Yes, I have been covering this also. So it will not be this, but this. That will be next in that case a wave 4 retracement of this count right here. So bigger wave 1, 2, 3. 3 right here. That will get simply the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending in that wave 5. Next we can look for that wave 4, and again another wave 5, either for another bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2, either for the BAM or blue wave 3 here from, you know, the bigger wave 1 to 1 on the lows. In that case, right here, that will be simply not this, but this really. A wave 4 instead of a wave 2, really. Simple as that. This is other wave count we have to be aware of, by the way, on Bitcoin. Not only this, as always, we have to be aware of different counts. 77, 78,000, really big zone of price to be aware of. And then we have 88,000, first of all, the 2 big targets to be aware of on Bitcoin. To do a bit of a summary. Hello, mate. How are you doing today? Good to see you here again. Good to see you all, by the way, here again every day. This is pretty nice. So yeah, we're done for today, really. Nothing more on this. Nothing more on Bitcoin to add. Nothing more on the alts, really. Yeah, no, we are done, really. So I don't know if you have some questions, let me know. If you want to learn your waves to understand maybe a bit better all of this, or to make this on your side so you don't need me anymore to make all these predictions, well, simply go and sign up on the website, mooncharts.fr. You have a brand new Elliott wave course already on the website available, and you have 2 lessons available at the moment, the basic rules and the Fibonacci tools, and on every Monday you will get a course, and there are 10 courses at the end, and during these 10 courses you will be able to play 3 different contests. The first one for free, the 2 next ones, I mean the number 2 and 3 for apprentice members. You can sign up for free, you will get the 4 first courses for free, and the 4 first courses represent really already more than half of the full wave course, because the number 5 to 10 will be simply some more complex correction waves, some rare cases, the Elliott wave plus the RSI, some more stuff. But otherwise the 4 first courses are already aware now, so as we are in some bullish market structure at the moment, we are in some impulsive, and well, you will get the impulsive for absolutely free. How to pull the extension tool, the retracement tool, what values to use, how to pull the wave 5 targets, if the wave 5, for example, the wave 3 is less than 1618 or equal, so more than 1618. All of this, you will be able to learn this for free. In addition to this, after the 4 first courses, well, you'll be able to play a nice contest. That will be a quiz, so make sure to learn these 4 first courses good if you want to get a chance. And the first, by the way, will get, where it is, here, the first on the contest, for the first contest, will get $150 worth in Bitcoin, the second $100, and the third one $50. So well, if you want to get a chance to get this money, simply learn the way the course good, and just play the contest next. And otherwise you have 2 more contests later for apprentice, but you have to sign up as apprentice. There is no trap, no worries, you won't pay it automatically or something. No worries about this, I'm not this kind of guy. Anyways, on this being said, well, that's all really for today, that's it. Thanks buddy, have a good day. Been listening in background while I do other things. Well, nice. Hope my voice was not too weird. I don't know. Hope you have been enjoying this. And yeah, well, thanks for the message, mate. Have a nice day too. Have all a brilliant day, and catch you all. I'm lost in the days again. Well, we are Wednesday, jeez. Wednesday, and we have some news today. No, tomorrow. So no news today. So well, can still move as always, no, because we do not need the news to move. So yeah, have a brilliant day. Thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and if you enjoyed as always, don't forget to smash a like, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications, write some comments down below. Sorry if I was talking a bit fast today. The one is update to last for too long as always, and well, there is nothing really crazy to update on the ants on many of them. So yeah, apologies, that was a bit too fast, if we can say that. Gonna try to make this again, to remove this habit, but it's very complex for me as I'm used to talk like this. So if I do, by the way, feel free to let me know in the chat to tell me slow down, just tell me slow down, it's already good. I'm used to it sometimes, I can't make out a word of two, but I can understand you most of the time. Well, nice, this is pretty cool. It all come by time normally. You will be used at some point, but yeah, I'm gonna try to still speak slowly. This is important so everyone can understand. But anyways, thank you all for watching again once more. Have a nice day, take care, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.